Okay, so this is going to be my official Regis Prograis versus Zepeda prediction. This is an excellent fight. I can't wait to see it. They haven't announced which network it's going to be broadcasted on, which I find weird, but time will tell. So hopefully that doesn't intervene with this fight happening. But it's a great matchup. But let's start by going through the tail of the tape. Both of them are 33 years old. They're both listed as standing at 5'8". Regis Prograis has a 67-inch reach, whereas Jose Zepeda has a 70.5-inch reach. They both fight out of the southpaw stance. Regis Prograis' record reads 27 victories, 1 defeat, which is a very, very close majority decision loss to Josh Taylor in the World Boxing Super Series finale back at the end of 2019. And Jose Zepeda's record reads 36 wins, 2 defeats, with 28 wins coming by way of knockout. And one of those losses on Zepeda's record was a majority decision loss to Jose Ramirez, which I thought and many other people felt that Jose Zepeda deserved the win. And his first loss was early, like in his first 4 or 5 fights in his career. So we're not going to, that doesn't hold any water as far as I'm concerned. This is a great fight, though, people. It's for the vacant WBC 140-pound title of the world after Josh Taylor vacated it to pursue the rematch with Jack Catterall, which we'll be getting in February of next year. So they're fighting for the vacant WBC title. Great fight. It's great fight. Southpaw versus southpaw. They're the same age. They both carry heavy power. The one notable thing that Zepeda does have over Regis Prograis is he has a 3.5-inch reach advantage, which could play a factor, in my opinion, because Regis Prograis is so aggressive. Regis Prograis has in my opinion, a lot of effective aggression. That's the way I like to look at it. He's also a ridiculously patient fighter, Jose Zepeda is. He, even in the Baranchik fight, that great war we saw with Ivan Baranchik that got Fight of the Year in 2020 with 5 or 6 knockdowns, you saw Zepeda after, getting dropped a couple of times early on, you saw him being very patient, trying to time Baranchik with the left hand. Now, obviously, Regis Prograis is a much better fighter than Ivan Baranchik is. He's better technically, he's got better upper body movement, he's got better punching technique, he doesn't swing wild and crazy like Ivan Baranchik with reckless power, with reckless abandonment like Ivan Baranchik does. He's a much more fine-tuned, fundamentally sound fighter than Ivan Baranchik is, okay? So this is a good fight. I mean, neither one of these guys have ever been stopped before. Their recent losses, in Prograis' case being Josh Taylor, and in Zepeda's case being Jose Ramirez in a fight that I thought he won. Neither one of these guys have ever shown signs of being stopped. Neither one of them have ever been stopped. I mean, and they both can crack. You got 2 trains colliding in this fight. I don't see this fight being anything other than an absolute brawl. I think Zepeda's going to try and use his reach and try to counter Regis Prograis when Regis Prograis is moving forward, trying to go to the body with effective aggressionness, like I say. I see that he's going to try to use that 3-inch reach advantage, but it's in Zepeda's nature to fight. He's a Mexican warrior. It's in his nature to fight. And in my opinion, that's what might shift the tide towards Regis Prograis, okay? Zepeda is very patient. He's got a good overhand left. He's pretty calculated, and he can crack. So it's a dangerous fight for both of these guys, and it's for the WBC title. But I have to give the slight edge to Regis Prograis, okay? I think that his effective aggression will chew through Zepeda's reach, and I think his relentlessness is going to be a little bit too much for Jose Zepeda to handle. I think Zepeda's going to give him everything he has, though. And I think this is, again, I think Zepeda's going to try to box, but eventually he's going to get brought into the into the lion's jaws, you know, and they're going to end up in a phone booth. And in my opinion, Regis Prograis has a little bit better of a chin than Zepeda, even though they both can crack. So I do think Zepeda will try to use the reach, try to box, try to counter strike, but eventually he's going to get sucked into a brawl, and that's where the tide will shift into Regis Prograis' favor. Now, with that being said, I'm not confident at all in this pick. I think a lot of people, and most people probably, will favor Prograis to win, but it's a dangerous fight for him, man. I mean, Zepeda's no joke. And I want to say this also. I have no bias in this fight. I think it's an incredible fight. I'm a big fan of both of these guys. I just want to see a good fight, and may the best man win. So, and I think we're going to get an excellent fight. And I also have to mention, it's nice to see Regis Prograis finally back in the mix, because after he lost the World Boxing Super Series in a very close decision to Josh Taylor, his career kind of got put on the back burner a little bit, and he fought a couple of cans in between there, then and now. But it's good he's getting in there with some back in there with some top-level competition, whereas Zepeda, as of the last couple years, has been fighting that top competition. You know, he got a decision win over Jose Pedraza. He had that great war with Baranchik. He knocked out that Jose Vargas kid, the Puerto Rican that was talking all that shit. So I think Prograis is looking to get back in that mixture, and whereas Zepeda has been in the last couple of years. And I think Prograis is going to be very motivated in this fight to make a statement and get a hold of another world title. So for my official prediction, I'm going to say Regis Prograis. I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to go off on a limb here. I'm going to say Regis Prograis wins this fight on decision. Maybe he gets him out of there late. No. We'll say, you know what? We'll say Regis Prograis TKO in the 11th. How's that sound? 10th, 11th round. So, but can't wait for it. It's going to be an incredible fight. Big fan of both of these guys. Hats off to both of them for making a good fight that the fans want to see. God bless both of them, and best of luck to both of them. And if you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and may the best man win. Salute.